Let me see, 1 second here. Alright, hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is April 12th, 2023, 6:19 p.m. So I haven't been posting as much lately. I have to do, before I get started, I just want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it doesn't, don't force it to be your story, right? Don't make it yours, right? That's a problem with a lot of people. It's like they want a story to resonate with them so badly, and then they get upset when it actually does not resonate with them, all right? For the free readings, I already selected 3 people that I will be doing the free readings for the month of April 2023. So those will be sent out very soon, okay? Aside from that, let's see. I want to thank everyone who has been watching my videos and supporting my channel and all that good stuff, right? So thank you for that. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. So I'm gonna talk about a dream that I had last night, right? In this dream, what was I doing? I was like in like it wasn't like a greenhouse exactly, but it kind of was. But it was like a secluded area of I don't know if like a mansion or a building or a home, something like that. But it was like an extended branch, but it was like kind of private, like a secluded area. But it was like also like in a yard. So it was kind of like a hidden yard in a house or something like that, right? And there was like a pond, there was like a little waterfall, there was trees. It was very beautiful. And I was trying to take pictures of the pond / waterfall that was there. There was, let me see, 1, 2, and then 3. There's about 4 people and then a spirit. There were 4 people and a spirit in this particular part. Okay. The one spirit, this was her like area. All right. But I had like access to it. Like she knew I was there. And then there was like another person, like she was trying to make it seem like it was hers. She was like a person who was alive. And then there were like 3 people off to the side, and they were kind of just like going with whatever the other person was saying. But then once I spoke to them, they realized that, oh my God, this is, blah, 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 right? Anyways. So I was just like admiring the area. It was like really beautiful. It was very calm. It was peaceful. It was like, I was admiring how peaceful and calm the area was, right? But then the woman who tried to make it seem like it was her area, like she was trying to stake claim to something that was not hers, right? That's what it seemed like. She was trying to make it seem like it was hers. And she like felt some type of way that I was there, but I had already had like permission to be there from like the owner, like the person it really belongs to, be that, like, even though they're not alive, like I still had permission to be there, right? So anyways, moving on. So the woman who was trying to make it seem like it was hers, she started accusing me. She came up to me and she was like accusing me. And it took me by surprise because I did not expect to have this encounter at all. Like I was just trying to enjoy the area and, just, be at peace and take pictures and just relax and admire the scenery. But this woman, mind you, there's a pond, right? There's a pond that I was like really enjoying. I just liked looking at it. There's a pond. And the woman who was alive, who was trying to make it seem like it was her domain, when it really wasn't. She was trying to make it seem like it was her domain. She came up to me. She popped up out of nowhere. It was like all up in my face and like accusing me. She was like, she said, "You poured a silver cup into my pond. I can't believe you. How could you do that?" And I was telling her, I was like, I'm not doing anything. And I was taken by surprise by this encounter. I was like kind of shocked. So I didn't expect to have this encounter with anybody. I was just going there to like enjoy my peace and solitude. But then this woman randomly came up out of nowhere and starts accusing me. Like that would take anyone off guard, right? And she was like, I know you did. Look at you. You're getting nervous. Look at you. You're nervous. I know you did it. I know you're lying because you're getting nervous. And in my mind, I'm just like, dude, you got me off guard. Like, I don't know what you want me to say, but I'm not doing anything to this pond water. And she's like, now everybody knows. Now everybody knows. Now, when she said this silver cup, she was like, you poured your silver cup into this pond. This is my pond. It was supposed to be mine. I wasn't sure on how to phrase this, but I think what's happening is that it's like she was accusing me of doing magic, right? But it's funny because I'm like, I'm not doing anything. And what she fears the most, how do I explain this? She thinks I did something to the pond water. She tried to pretend that this area was hers. But then I stepped in. I had permission. I was like granted access to this area, and I'm just enjoying it. By me being there, it like revealed the truth about the entire area. And she was getting mad. She said, basically, she was like accusing me of doing magic to the water in the area, right? Like I did something to the water. And it's interesting because what she thinks I did, she's basically accusing me of putting truth into the water. Like, you poured your silver cup into this pond water. She's accusing me of putting truth into the water. She's mad because she thinks I put truth into the water. I didn't do anything to the water. I was just admiring the scenery. By me being there, it like really set her off. Because it's like she spent so much time trying to pretend like the scenery, the area, like she created it. It was hers. It was originally hers. Like, she had, I don't know what it was about. I don't know why she was freaking out, but she was like accusing me of, she was like, you poured your silver cup into this pond water. This is my water. I'm like, dude, I'm not even doing anything. She's like, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous. I know you're lying. And I was just like thrown off guard by the whole thing. I'm like, what? Like, what is going on? And there were 3 other people off to the side. And one of them they were getting mad. At first they came across like they were mad at me or something, or like they were like gonna threaten me, and I was just like, oh, cool. I don't know how it came across, but there were 3 people. One of them didn't really care about what was going on. Another one was trying to like intimidate me, and then the other one was just like, I don't know. There were 2. I couldn't take them serious. So I was just like, oh yeah, you're pretty funny. But the one that was trying to intimidate me was like a transgender or transsexual or something. But anyways, I wonder if I should start this over. Anyways, that person, I guess they were going off of by what the woman was saying. When I told them what happened, I'm like, yeah, they're accusing me of doing magic. Like, I just came here to enjoy the scenery. And then that's when everything changed. Everything flipped up. Everything. Once I told them that I literally just got there to enjoy the scenery, they were like, oh, it's kind of like by me saying something or by me saying that, it was like it just put 2 and 2 together for them. Like, it kind of like closed some gaps of what they were being told. And because I can see, like, all the lights going on in their head, and they're just like, it's like everybody started, like, using their brains or something. But the woman was accusing me for using magic, and it was just, like, I don't know, I guess, like, my presence, it was just very, like, she was just mad because my presence was truthful. She thought I was, like, manipulating the water. So, I guess really what my point is of this dream is that somebody's mad at me, or there are people mad at you because they think that you're manipulating their emotions, or you're doing something with the water, but you're not. I don't mean like the government. This is not like that at all. This is like emotions. Like somebody feels like you're doing magic on their emotions, right? But you being the collective, me being who I am and what I am, right? I'm literally just walking in my own truth. Me walking in my own truth is freaking people out. So you walking in your own truth would be freaking people out because my kid just said wake up. Because it's like it's waking people up. It's like people can't pretend. They can't pretend anymore. I don't know how else to put it. And it's like you walking in your truth. They think that you're manipulating and using magic, but you're not doing anything. You're just enjoying the scenery. Like, you know, you're just being at peace and being all calm. And it's making other people around this particular person like, oh, okay, like the light bulbs are going off on their heads. And also, on top of that, after I was finished talking to these three people, and after like the light bulbs went off in their head, I went back out. It was like a courtyard. That's what it was, like a courtyard. I went back out to the courtyard, and I could see the spirit that this courtyard originally belongs to, right? Beautiful woman. She was beautiful. The courtyard originally belonged to, I could see that it belonged to her, right? She was sitting all the way at the other end of the courtyard, like on a metal bench. She was sitting there. And then on that same bench, but on the other side, was the woman who was trying to stake claim to the courtyard, right? And they were both sitting on the bench. The spirit was looking straight ahead, like she had a very stern look on her face. And then the woman had her head down, like as in like with shame and guilt or something like that, right? It's kind of like she was being scolded for like trying to accuse me of using magic. And when, you know, I'm just like, I'm really not doing anything. I'm just enjoying the scenery. Like, what? And she's like, oh, you have nothing to say. See, I can tell you're lying because you're nervous. And the entire time, I'm just like, you just got me off guard. I'm just enjoying myself. Like, nobody, when you go to like relax and enjoy scenery, you don't expect to like, oh, you're doing magic. What? Like, of course, that would get anybody off guard. Like, I'm not here, like, I don't know. So somebody's like really accusing you of doing magic. With the water, it's like somebody really thinks that like I'm doing magic on people's emotions, right? It's like that's what it seems like. Somebody's really mad because they think that you're doing magic on either their emotions or like the emotions of the people around them, and you're not doing anything. Like, you're not doing anything. It's just that you living your life and walking in your truth and being who you are and just enjoying the scenery and living your life. It's bringing up the true emotions of the people around you, right? It's like they're no longer, I just saw a moon. It's like the illusion. It's like this woman can't like mess with people's emotions anymore. Because silver moonlight, she said you poured your silver cup into this pond water. And usually when you hear silver moonlight, look, they no longer know their purpose. The silver moonlight, the silver light is like, you know, anything silver, it's like considered moonlight. It's like things that have been done in the dark are being revealed. And it's really because you're just enjoying the scenery of life. That's literally it. That's the only reason why things are coming now to the surface, things are being brought out to the light, is because you're just enjoying the scenery. You're not doing anything. So it's like this person, she wants to attack me. This could be a karmic feminine for you. For some of you, it could be a karmic masculine. Take it how it resonates. But this karmic feminine, it's like she doesn't know, she can't use her magic anymore. She doesn't know anything other than like manipulation under the moonlight. And because that's not working anymore, she doesn't know what to do. And because she doesn't know what to do, it's freaking her out. She's becoming unstable. And like, and it's like she wants to like attack you and get you to like be like a deer in headlights when you're just like your most relaxed. Lock your doors because this woman is like not sane. Like, this could be your physical doors, but I also could feel like this woman is trying to find a way, like trying to open some doors in your mind, body, heart, soul, or something like that, trying to get you to act out a certain way because she's currently right now acting out a certain way. And it's like she doesn't want to be the only one to act out a certain way. It's like, because she's acting out a certain way, and this is like, these are the repercussions of her previous actions, in a sense, like a consequence. She's suffering the consequences, and it's showing. It's really showing, and that's freaking her out as well. And because of that, it's like she needs other people to act crazy as well, because then it's like she'll be blending in. Nobody will really. It's like if everybody's acting crazy, no one will notice that she's actually the insane, unstable one. But right now, everyone's like, oh, okay, so this is what's going on, right? Everyone's like coming to their senses right now. So, and she's also being scolded by spirits. The spirits that she's been trying to like take advantage of, because remember, we were in a courtyard, and this courtyard originally belonged to a woman. I remember her face and everything. She was also in a certain profession, this woman. Very beautiful. But this woman that was alive, she was like trying to make it seem like this was all hers. And the spirit was like, what? This is mine. What are you talking about? So she's being scolded by spirits. People around her are starting to wake up. So she's just like lashing out now. She's like lashing out she wants to lash out at you. Because people are just like, what? And then spirits are like, what? Hiding in plain sight. Yeah, this woman is hiding in plain sight. It's like this woman, oh. This woman is like stalking you. This is a karmic feminine stalking you. This is like somebody who likes to wear dark wigs, dark sunglasses, big brimmed hats. And like she'll... Like in TVs and movies, this is somebody who will like get in disguise, and then she'll hide behind a tree and just like watch you, or like watch out. Like that's why you gotta lock your doors, because this woman is like, she just wants to lash out. All right, she's lashing out. There's something about her. She feels like there's something around this woman also that is hiding in plain sight. There's something hiding in plain sight around this woman. Meanwhile, this woman, she's trying to hide in plain sight. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. She's legit going crazy, but she wants everyone around her to also be crazy, so that way people won't realize, oh, wow, so-and-so is actually really crazy, right? She doesn't want to be singled out as a crazy one. She wants to be normal, but she can't. She's got a lot on her plate. I'm not trying to get too into it, but she just like wants to be crazy. She wants to openly be crazy, and like everyone's like, because everyone's crazy, it's okay, but that's not the case, right? It's like this is the kind of person that she'll hang around like, how do I put this? She'll hang around like people who abuse substances. Right? And then so that way nobody can tell that she's actually like a secret alcoholic, because everybody's already under the influence. So no one would suspect her being under the influence. Something like that. Right? It's something like that. It's like she wants to hide who she is in plain sight, but she needs everybody else to also be a certain way. But it's not happening anymore because people are waking up. Spirits are no longer like helping her. And on top of that, there's something around this woman that's hiding in plain sight. It's on her back, on her shoulders. I don't know, like hovering. I'm sorry I lied. This is going to be a phrase that this woman is going to use as like a last resort, all right? This is going to be to the side because this is a last resort phrase that this woman likes to use. I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me? I'm sorry I lied. You have a good heart. That's the problem. I mean, it's not a problem, but that's the reason why this person likes to resort to, I'm sorry I lied. They always use this line with you, I'm sorry I lied. They like to do a sob story because they know that you have a good heart. Right? And it's like, as long as they say the right words, the right apology, it's like you'll take them back, or you'll be their friend back, or you'll date them again, or you'll work with them, or you collaborate with them, or whatever the case it is. But it's like they'll attack you, and then when that backfired, they want to give you a sob story, because at the end of the day, they know that you have a good heart. So it's like they want to take advantage of that. It's like this person will betray you, but because you have a good heart, you have a habit of forgiving this person. And so it's kind of like a game. You know how in Mario, it doesn't matter how many times you die because you could always just get 100. All you need in Mario, it doesn't matter how many times you die because if you keep collecting coins, right? Once you get 100 coins, that's another life. It's like a rule in the game. Once you get 100 coins, you get another life. Another 100 coins, you get another life. So it doesn't matter how many times you died because you're always gonna have a life, right? You always have a way to gain a life, even if you don't get the mushrooms, the green mushrooms, which are the life mushrooms, because this is how this person sees you. It doesn't matter how often they betray you, how they betray you, because to them, you will always give them another life. You will always give them a chance because you have a good heart. But something happened where you're just like, no. This person, they're losing it because you said no and you meant it. Also, be careful because you're going to try to use the fact that forgive them. Look, forgive them. You have such a good heart that you just be forgiving them. And it's not a problem, but to them, it's like they see you as the green mushroom. Like they could betray you time and time after again. And it doesn't matter because you'll always forgive them. You'll always be their friend. You'll always be their, collaborator, their employee, their coworker, their lover. It doesn't matter, right? But that's their problem. The fact that it's like they took advantage of the green mushrooms. You being the green mushrooms, always able to give people a second chance, always giving people another chance at life, always healing them. Because also when you get a green mushroom, you get to heal. It's like this person took advantage of you. You're green. Your good heart. Anyways, I would say forgive them because we don't have time in this lifetime to hold on to greed, resentment, bitterness, anger. We don't have time for that, right? And not only that, but when you hold on to things like that, it takes up too much space, and you need an open heart. Okay, the more open your heart is, what is this? What's in my coffee? The more open your heart is, the easier it is for you to accept things and receive abundance. And for those of you that are watching this that don't believe in that, I don't know what to tell you. So, it is what it is, right? That's just a law. But, you've already forgiven them. It's like, you don't have the time, so you just forgave them. It's like this person, your light bothers their demons. Hold on. Your light bothers their demons. This is what's hovering around them. They have demons around them. There's something about, hold on. She's so smart. Hold on. She's so smart. There's something about you having a good heart and you forgive them. There's something there that I'm missing. Oh, that's what it is. I'm sorry I lied. You have a good heart. I'm sorry I lied, which is theirs, and then forgive them, which is yours. It's like they took advantage. I feel like I already said this, but I'm going to say it again. They took advantage of your good heart, right? They know you have a good heart. They betray you. They say, I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry I betrayed you. I'm sorry I hurt you, blah, 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 right? Then you forgive them. Then they gain access to you again. Which is interesting because this has been a cycle. Their demons are hiding in plain sight. That's what's hovering around them. Look. Hold on. They have hiding in plain sight. And then you have... hold on. What was I saying? Yeah, so they have hiding in plain sight. You have your light bothers their demons. Their demons are hiding in plain sight. They're hovering around them. And it's like they can't help but to betray you. No matter how much of a good heart you have, no matter how much you forgive them, it's like it's in their nature to constantly betray you. It's like they cannot help it. They can't help it because what's hovering, they're demons, like they despise your light. It's like we can't help but to breathe. They can't help but to betray you. It's in their nature. They can't help it. There's something that goes in the middle here. Wow. Attacking your heart chakra. I was literally just talking about how you had to keep your heart chakra open. How you had to forgive them because you don't have time to hold on to bitter, anger, resentment, none of that. You don't have the time. You don't. Not in this life. You don't have time to hold on to that stuff because if you hold on to that stuff, it closes your heart. And it doesn't bring in abundance, love, light, happiness, joy, right? It's like it's in their nature to betray you because it's their demons. They're demons that are hiding in plain sight around them. It's in their nature to constantly attack you because of your light. It's literally angels versus demons, light versus dark. You are the light, they are the dark. It's simple as that. Simple, simple, simple. Light versus dark. You were born of the light, they were born of the dark. Their nature was to just constantly betray and attack you. Your nature is just, you just have a good heart and you just, no matter what they did, they could have done the grimiest shit to you, you would always forgive them. But then one day you were like, no more. No more. Hold on. So, when your heart chakra is unbalanced, you have a lack of self-love, depression, loneliness, fear. This is this person. They don't have an open heart. And it's getting to a point where their emotions are becoming very unstable. And it's making them act crazy and act out. And again, they wanted to hide who they really are in plain sight. So if everybody is crazy around them, it's okay. No one would ever suspect that they themselves were crazy. Right? But that's not happening. Nobody else around them is like, everyone's looking at them like, yo, you're a nut job. When your heart chakra is balanced, you're compassionate, loving, open-hearted, healing, and you're able to have like healthy connections around you. Hold on. So, what the heck? Hold on. And aside from that, the other card we have out is Scorpio, water sign. This was about a pond. So you could be a Scorpio, this person could be a Scorpio, but this is about depth, right? This is like how deep this goes. It's literally about light versus dark. Scorpio is also about transformation, healing, death, rebirth. So you have a good heart, attacking your heart chakra, forgive them. You've gone through a major transformation in your life. This is literally all about the heart. Because you also have to use your heart. Your heart, you have to be in a steady heart in order to forgive someone, no matter how deep the betrayal, no matter how bad it was. Like, in order to forgive someone, it has to do with your heart. Like, you really have to, like, mean it, right? And this is you. I feel like you're in this position right now. Like, you've gone through a massive transformation. And it's like, yeah, you did what you did. And even though that was grimy and it was messed up, you did what you did, but I still forgive you. And it takes a lot of heart, a lot of healing, a lot of transformation. It's like a lot of, you know, I feel like whoever this person is, it's like this person died a lot, but then they came back to life in many other ways. They died in many ways and then came back to life in many other ways. So remember, the 8th house is about transformation and healing, all right? It's also about death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. Like the phoenix, when the phoenix gets to a certain age, it dies, but then it's reborn by its own ashes. So it's like a lot of death has happened in this person's life. I don't mean like death of people. I mean like inside, like when people try to betray you, it hurts, right? It hurts. And it feels like you lost something inside of you. But then because this is like the 8th house, you could be a Scorpio. This could be about a Scorpio. Scorpios are the masters of death and rebirth. The masters. Death, transformation, 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 transformation. It's like time and time again, you always have to like, I feel like this person's goal, it's like, remember, it's like this person's nature is to betray you. That's their nature, right? Their nature is their nature is to betray you. And it really had to do with your heart. This is all about the heart. They really wanted you to like turn your heart into stone or block your heart or close your heart. But with the 8th house and you being a Scorpio, so this could resonate for a Scorpio. Or, you know, it could be any sign really, but you're the master of transformation, right? One of the animals for Scorpio is the phoenix. So it's like this person was trying to block your heart, but if you died, you just came back to life, right? It's like the mushrooms in Mario, the green mushrooms in Mario. You get a mushroom, you get a life. You get 99 coins, you get a life. It's like they wanted to betray you time and time after again. And as they were doing this, they were hoping that it would block your heart. But you were just another transformation, another transformation, another transformation. Hold on. 31. This is about somebody who mastered death and rebirth. This is funny. I always laugh when... Never mind. Witch. Grab hold. Allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. Yeah. You could be this white witch. You could be a white witch. Honestly, anybody who has mastered the art of transformation, death, and rebirth, let me tell you right now, that's not an easy feat. That's like one of the hardest shit I've ever had to do in my life. So, this is somebody who's very powerful. All right. People think that power comes from having a closed heart. That's entirely misguided. All right. I can't even explain to you how misguided that is. This person has power. Alchemy. This is all about transformation. This person can change. They understand how alchemy works. And alchemy of self. You could take something bad that happened to you and turn it into something good. No matter how bad it was, you have the ability to turn it into something good. Right? So here you are, right, doing this. And then this karmic feminine doesn't know what she's doing. Fucking planning people's energies. That's what she's doing. Being annoying. That's what she's doing. Alright, let's see what comes out. High Priestess of Earth. Wow. And reverse. This is somebody who's not grounded. They're not grounded. This is somebody who's insecure. They don't know what's... It's like... I don't know. They give off the impression that they don't understand what's going on around them. I don't get it. It's like... It's like they want people to think that they're an airhead. Even though they actually, like, they really are. Right? They really are. But they want people to think that they're an airhead. but they're just being modest about their intelligence, if that makes sense, right? But in reality, they're really aren't. They're not that smart. They're not that smart. But they want people to think that they're just hiding their intelligence. It's really because they don't. Hiding in plain sight. This is all they know how to do. Just hide. They hide who they really are. They hide. Hold on. I don't know. This person's weird. They're insecure. They can't hide the fact that they're like emotionally unstable. There's like no depth to them. I was gonna say shallow, but instead the word flawed came to me. They're flawed. And it's just like their heart is flawed. Right? It's filleted and flawed. Either way, this person's highly ungrounded. And here you are, you're just like all about transformations, and you're standing in your power, and you're able to alchemize shit. This person, they like to cry to people and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I just don't understand. I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's like, how many, like, what else else can you say? What else? Please give us something new. Because the whole, I'm sorry, I did this, I'm sorry, I lied. That is like, give us something new, please. You know, because, please. Invisible. This person's being shown, invisible in reverse. Who they really are is being shown. It's coming to the light. Also, if this person is playing with the mirrors, that's just being rebounded, and it's like if they're throwing mirror magic onto you, it's coming out and right back to them, right? It's like they can't toss it down. It's like if it was upside down, it's like, you know how when you throw something up in the air, it comes right back down. It's literally what's going on with the magic that they're doing. It's literally hitting it's hitting them in the face, right? It's like as soon as they throw it out, it comes right back. It's like gravity. It's whatever they're projecting out is hitting them right back. It's being gravitated right towards them. There is a gravity field around this person that whatever they push out, it's getting right back to them. As if gravity has just been centered around this person and only this person. And the more this happens, the more emotionally unstable they become, the more ungrounded they become, and the more and more and more they cannot hide in plain sight. Like, they've been able to do this, hide who they really are, but they're no longer invisible. They're being seen, right? And that's why this person, she was like accusing me in my dreams. Oh, you poured your silver cup in this pond water. I'm like, dude, I'm literally just enjoying the scenery. I'm not doing anything. And like, she took that as like, because I was like shocked. I'm like, oh, how are you here? Like, I didn't expect to see you here. And she was like, I know you're lying because look at you, you're getting nervous. And I'm just like, first of all, I'm not nervous. I'm just surprised because I was just enjoying the scenery. And anybody, like I said, anybody would be caught off guard when they go to, I don't know, to relax, and all of a sudden they have somebody gapping in their face like a dog. Like, of course that would put anybody off guard. It's not about being nervous. It's just about like, whoa, like what? Like, I didn't expect for this to happen. You know, it's just like being shocked. And they were just like mad because it's just like, you being here, it's like telling the truth on me. It's like, what? Hold on. So, alright, let me do a couple more shuffles before I jump into some tarot. The weather is getting warmer out. What is that saying? The freaks come out at night. So, whoever this person is, I feel like they're gonna do something bold to get your attention. Hold on. Alright, let's see. Um, the three people. So it was me, then the woman who was like, "Oh, you're pouring truth into this pond." There's also something about that. You standing in your truth is also revealing the truth about this person. But anyways, that's irrelevant, really. Jesus Christ. There were three people. One of them was a transgender. The other one was a woman. And the other one was also a transgender. So there were two transgenders, from males to female, and then a woman. But the two transgenders, they were in a relationship. And they called each other boyfriends. They said, my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend, right? And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Even though they were from male to female transgenders, they were like, my boyfriend. I was like, okay, whatever. The one who was trying to intimidate me, it was like, he was the more, I don't know, it seemed like he was the one that took charge, more dominant one in the relationship. And then the other one, who was like goofy, like, I don't know, like, I just couldn't take him seriously. Not because of his sexual orientation, none of that. It was just because, like, he was trying to, like, threaten me. I don't know why. I just thought it was, like, the funniest thing. Like, you're pretty funny. I can't explain it, but, so anyways, these three people, it's like light bulbs went off in their head about the woman in the courtyard, on the outside of the courtyard. And she was like, I don't know, I was telling them what the woman said to me. And it's like, they also started laughing because they were just like, I think it was like at that moment when the truth was revealed, they stopped taking the woman in the courtyard serious. I don't know. I wanted to share that as well. Anyways, we have the King of Wands reverse. This person wanted you to be in, like, they wanted to mess with your heart and constantly betray you. So you would be in a King of Wands reverse. So that way you would be more player, non-committal, not focused on your transformation, not focused on your heart, not focused on having abundance. Like, you would just be crazy and all over the place and sleeping around. Whether you are a divine feminine or divine masculine, it does not matter. They wanted you to be in your karmic masculine energy. Sleeping around, non-committal, unfocused, having no, like, focus, no proper, like, you have desires, but it's more carnal, right? It's not for your highest good. You would just focus on the pleasures, earthly pleasures, worldly matters, right? Shit like that. Shit that doesn't really matter. You would just focus on that, right? And that's really, like, that's what they wanted to do. They were hoping that with the betrayals, it would just block off your heart, and then you would just be like, well, if this has happened to me, then, you know, I'm just gonna sleep around and not care, or I'm just gonna be lazy and unmotivated and not focused and blah, 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 blah. But that didn't happen, right? So you could be divine feminine because this witch came out. So if you were a divine feminine who is very powerful and can alchemize and all that stuff, this person, this karmic feminine, wanted you to be in your karmic masculine self, but a King of Wands to be in particular. So you would more focus on your sexual desires, right? More focus on things like that than things of your highest good, right? Not to say anything, but if you're more focused on who you're sleeping with and who you're doing this and this and this and that with, on top of being a woman, you don't leave space to become a divine feminine, to walk into your most abundant, fertile power. You don't. I'm sorry to say that. Whoever feels some type of way, that's the truth, all right? That's true. That's true. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with being promiscuous. No, but if you're more focused on being promiscuous, then channeling that type of energy in a more positive way, which was the whole point. This was the whole point of that, to get you to act in your King of Wands, karmic masculine self, than in your highest positive witch self. That was the whole point. That was the whole point. So forgive them, because for a long time they kept you, right, with this mirror magic that they were doing. They kept you in this energy. And you know this. You know this. We know this, right? I know this. Like, I know. And even though I know this, I forgive you. And even though I know that forgiving you is like making you irate, I still forgive you. I forgive you, right? That's all you can do. Just forgive them. Because what else can you do? What can be done? What's done is done. What happened, happened, right? What are you going to do? Be mad for the rest of your life? No, forgive them and then focus on other shit in your life. You know, just focus on your abundance, your goals, your dreams, your family, your job, your happiness. Like, what are you going to do? Be mad at this person for what they did in the past to you for the rest of your life? You're going to waste your life being mad? Waste your life being hurt? I'm sorry, but, you know, move on. You have your whole life ahead of you. Page of Wands. This one's a bit tricky because with this Page of Wands here, it usually talks about like communications and things like that. I'm getting a couple things with this. This person wants to communicate with you, but the way they're doing it is like they have a one-track mind with this communication. They only want to hear yes from you. That's it. Right? I also feel like this person is like a yes man or a yes woman. It's like, even though they kept you in the King of Wands in reverse energy, there's something about, I don't know, either they want to hear that you want to sleep with them. Is that what it is? So that would be good news to them if you wanted to sleep with them. It's like that's the only thing that they want to hear coming from you. Like, they want to come towards you, they want to communicate with you. That's the bold thing that they're going to try and do. They want to communicate with you, but like to tell you that they want to sleep with you, or they want to hear that you want to sleep with them. Because that would be good news to them. I feel like it's really that they want to hear you say that you want to sleep with them. So they're going to try and contact you. They want to communicate with you. Two of Cups. Two of Cups under you have a good heart. So you could be in a divine union right now. You could be partnered up with somebody. You could be doing business elsewhere. So you have a good heart. Two of Cups. You're already in a union with somebody else. Forgive them, because it's like, I feel like this person, like, they just want to know that they can use you as a tool for sex. Or that they could use you. Yeah. It's like, if they feel that they can still use you for their sexual desires, it's good news for them, because it gives them like a power trip. It makes them feel good. Hi. Oh my God. The world reversed. They're not happy because you forgave them. It's like they don't want you to forgive them. It's like, how come you're not mad at me? How come you're forgiving me? How come, blah, blah, blah. It's like you forgiving them is like the worst thing in the world for them. Because it's like you forgiving them close off a cycle. What they wanted was for you to harbor resentment towards them, because at least, even though if it was resentment, even though it was negative, you still had some feelings towards them, which they can like hook on and like pull on and use. But you forgave them. And when you forgive somebody, it closes off a cycle. The healing has happened. It's like the circle of betrayal. It can't happen, because even when you have negative feeling towards someone, even though it's negative or heartbreak or whatever it is, that's still, you still have something towards that person, and they can still use that to their advantage, right? But you forgiving them closed that cycle. So they can't use you in your karmic masculine self. They can't use that anymore. That really makes them unhappy. It's like they're disgruntled. It's like, what do you mean I can't speak to the manager? right? It's like that. What do you mean I can't speak to the manager? What do you mean I'm not getting a discount? What do you mean I'm not getting a free meal? It's like this person was hoping that their betrayals would keep them tied to you. But with the way you're able to alchemize, you just moved on. You moved on. You're in a Two of Cups now. It's like your heart stayed open. You have a good heart. Your heart stayed open. Eight of Pentacles. You're very hardworking. You're very honest, meticulous. I feel like as well. You work hard at being able to alchemize this. I feel like in particular you work hard to alchemize yourself. Like you don't let yourself be in the Eight of Pentacles reverse, and if you do, you're able to immediately alchemize that and be right back to the Eight of Pentacles upright. It's like you have a really good work ethic when it comes to this. Like this is something that you've mastered. Like I said, you're a master at death and rebirth. And it's like you just forgave them. You're like, okay, well, I forgave you. That's that. And they're like, what? What do you mean you forgave me? What do you mean? What do you mean I can't use you for my own? Like, go to a therapist. Ten of Pentacles reverse. On top of forgive them. I feel like when this was something very hard for you to do, or forgiving this person messed with a lot of things in your life. They messed with your focus, your desires, your passions, your money, your stability, your happiness. I feel like this person could have also like caused depressions in your life. But ultimately, this entire cycle of them being able to do this ended because you forgave them. You just forgave them. And the thing is, a lot of that had to do because no matter what was going on in your life, you were always in that Eight of Pentacles. You were always staying in that good-hearted nature self. You were always staying in the light, always working on your transformation, always working on your heart. Hold on. There's a time frame. This person, they're trying to prove something by, I don't know, they're trying to prove something before the summer ends. Before the summer ends, they're going to try and prove something to either to themselves or to a group of people. But it's like, anyways, I'm not trying to get into that because I don't fucking care. Is that it? Is that it? Two cards came out. We have the Five of Pentacles reverse and then the Lovers. Your finances are increasing. Things are just looking up in your life. It's not even about finances. Your passions are increasing, your desires. Really, I mean, yes, it is about finances, but it's more than that. Like, things that you may have lost in your life before are coming back. Like your happiness, your passions, your finances, your stability. A lover could be coming back, or you could just be, you know, finally in a happy, healthy reunion, because you have the Two of Cups and then you have the Lovers, right? Now, let me remind you, Forgive them because the world reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, King of Wands reversed. By keeping you in this King of Wands masculine energy, by keeping you in the King of Wands reverse energy, you couldn't commit. It was like giving you commitment issues. You were sleeping around. Desires are all over the place. Your focus all over the place. You couldn't commit, la, 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 right? But once you put an end to this cycle with this person, you cut this person off so they can't mess with your money anymore. They can't mess with your happiness, your emotions, your mental health, your emotional health. They can't mess with your, like, desires, your focus, your commitments, your sexual prowess, whatever. It's like once you cut this off, now everything is coming back up. That's why I laughed when I saw a card flip, because I saw the Six of Pentacles. Everything is being bounced out. So what this person was trying to remove in your life, it's coming back. It's coming back. Everything, Five of Pentacles reversed, everything is coming back. You're no longer left out in the cold. I feel like this person wanted you to feel left out in your cold by from yourself. Like they were doing things so that way you would make yourself be uncommittal, you would be depressed, your finances were no good, you would be unmotivated, whatever, right? All of that. But once you cut this person off, you ended the cycle with them. You're happy now. Your finances are good. You're receiving love. You're receiving happiness. You're receiving a union, right? Things are finally being put back to where it was. It's like this person was trying to take things from your life. And all you had to do was just remove this person, because this person was trying to take things from your life. And then once you removed them, it's like they were mad at you, because it's like, oh, how can you remove me from your life? How can you forgive me? Because even they knew that if you forgave them, they couldn't pull on anything. They couldn't pull on even the negative emotions that you had for this person. You know, they can't even pull on that now, because you don't have negative emotions for this person. You don't have anything for this person, so they can't pull on you. They can't attach on you. They can't take from you. They can't do none of that. And because they can't take anything from your life, you being in your actual life, things are being balanced out. That's the truth, right? That goes in my dream when this woman was like, she was mad at me because she was like, you poured your silver cup into this pond water, right? Like now everybody sees. Basically what she's saying is that you cut me out of your life, and now everyone's going to find out how much of a fraud that I am. So this is a reading. I hope it helps.